So I would just like for you to take a second, okay, and I want you to imagine you've been sitting at your house for about three or so months, and you have had nothing but rain. Honestly, it's kind of like this hurricane season that we're having right now. It feels like there's been nothing but just rain every weekend, and you feel like you're not seeing the sunshine a whole lot. Well, that's how people along the Mississippi River felt back in 1927, around April, I believe it was. After months of rain, the Mississippi River built up and ended up flooding its banks, which caused a whole lot of damage and problems. And just to give you some facts here, it lasted 153 days. That is out of this world as far as flooding goes. It took 153 days. Like, to even start the cleanup, just to get rid of the water. It's crazy when you're talking about floods. Because usually, you give it a few weeks or so, the water will be gone, you can start cleanup. But these people had to wait 153 days. More facts here. This covered about 26,000 square miles across 7 states. The Mississippi River, obviously, it's one of the biggest rivers in the world. It covers a lot of ground, so when it floods, it's a problem for a whole lot of people. It's over 931,000 people. That's back in 1927 who had to evacuate due to these floods. Had to leave their homes, leave everything behind because of the water damage. And then over 92,000 businesses had to shut down because of water damage from the floods. So that is a lot of money that was lost. Actually, speaking of money, over $400 million worth of damage was caused by these floods. I just want to pop a few pictures up here just to show you kind of the severity of it. Hopefully those got a picture in your head. The link to those will be in the description below, in case you want to see more or read more or anything like that. There's not a lot of ways you can stop a river that big from flooding, but the people around there did try to create kind of some sandbag levees to, not, obviously you can't stop it, but you can kind of try to control it a little bit, kind of, minimize the damage, I guess you could say. And I'll just show you an example here of a sandbag levee. Now, obviously, that's not one that they used back then on the Mississippi River, but that just kind of gives you a picture that you can put in your head and, kind of show you what it looks like there. This was all along the Mississippi River. And it took years in order to recover from something as catastrophic as this. All the businesses, all the homes, everything pretty much had to be rebuilt from the ground up because, when water gets into stuff, it's very hard to fix. It can completely take away the foundation of a building. So yeah, these floods put a lot of people in a lot of hurt for a very long time. And there hasn't been, I believe there hasn't been anything like this since then. And definitely something that, if you're more interested, there's plenty of links out there to get more information from. But I'm just trying to give you, the simple facts, just kind of an overview of what happened. So I hope you learned something new today. And I will see you next time. Peace out.